Hey, and welcome back. In today's video, we'll be reviewing Write, a tool that has been around for a while now. At its core, it's an AI content writer, but it has many more advanced features and templates that can help speed up your content generation. For this review, we'll be demonstrating the most popular templates, creating AI images, using AI in the editor, scheduling WordPress articles, and bulk creating too. Whilst Writeseed has a lot of features, it says you can use different AI models, but does that apply to all the templates? Is the AI image generator worth using for your blog post? Writeseed feels like the middle ground for AI content generators, and whilst there is a bazillion other ones out there, how does it stand amongst some of the other big AI content generators? Let's delve in deeper and find out. Just before we begin, I just want to say a big thank you to the founder for providing me with an account to test out Writeseed. Once you sign into Writeseed, you'll come across the dashboard and everything's in clicking distance and it's all very accessible. At the top here, we've got a few options. The first one is AI images, and then we have custom templates, which allows you to create a custom template like some of the ones below here. We then have created text. So whatever you create with a template will be here in the created text area. I found this to be a bit of a strange name, but once you get your head around it, it does make sense. We then have posts and ads, and all of these features I'll come across later. There's also a Chrome extension and your account settings here. Now, templates are essentially advanced written prompts, apart from a couple here, which is WordPress Post Scheduler, which allows you to integrate with your WordPress account so you can create articles and schedule them to your WordPress website. You then have batch article creator, spelling and grammar, paraphrasing and writing. So that's a bit like Quillbot. There is also a pro writer mode. Each template sometimes has multiple options, such as choosing the tone, the language, brand voices, different AI models. But not all of those options apply to every template. So I'm going to do a few examples in a minute and I'll show you what I mean. So you can actually search for a template. So if I wanted one that relates to YouTube, if I type in YouTube, it'll come up with all the YouTube templates. You can also filter by clicking any of these buttons below, text buttons. So articles and blogs will give you all of the templates for that. Social. So that's a really quick way of finding the template that you need. So one of the standout templates you'll want to use is the SEO research and full length article, and it has a brief description under each template. And under this one it says do extensive SEO research and write a 2,000 word plus article. I have tried this and it doesn't always write a 2,000 plus word article, but it comes close. So under this template, you actually get to enter a keyword or a niche, and then you can choose the language. So it has all the popular languages here. So let's put in, I've already researched one, AI image generators. And what that will do is the AI or Writeseed in the background will find all the related keywords for AI image generators. So this is a bit like using Ahrefs or Writerzen or a keyword search engine. I'm not sure where they get their data from, but I'm guessing it's the standard kind of Google keyword planner. But let's click research and I'll show you how this works. So you'll see now it's loading topics. You can also enter custom keywords on the right here. That's optional. You get 4 topics that you can choose from, or you can write your own title. So although it says topic, it sounds more like a title for the blog post that you want to create. And below here, you've got the related keywords. AI image generator altogether has 823,000 searches. I mean, that could be right, but I will cross-check this with Writerzen. Okay, so here I am on Writerzen, and I've searched for the keyword AI image generator, and it's actually giving me the same search volume as what Writeseed gave, which is really good. The CPC is a bit lower, and the keyword difficulty is 26 out of 100, which is quite low. So where it's in the green here, that could be a keyword that you could target. Okay, so I've just clicked a few keywords that I wanted. So when the AI creates an article, it will take these keywords into consideration and the title, and hopefully use some of these keywords in that article. Okay, so I'm going to go for this title, From Pixels to Masterpieces, The Magic of AI Image Generators. It sounds quite good, not so AI-like. And then just below that, we've got Google search result. And this shows the top 10 results that someone would see if you put in AI image generators and they were based in the United States. And you can click on any of these and it will open up the link to that page. And I just want to quickly show you all the keywords that Writeseed has found. And I mean, there are literally hundreds, and it will take you a long time to go through them. And it would be nice if there was some more filters to find the keywords that you really need. But I understand it's not that kind of tool. And of course, if you did use another tool, you can add in your custom keywords here instead, which is quite handy. So once you're done, you go to next. And now the AI has created an outline for us. And the AI has created this outline based on the title, From Pixels to Masterpieces, The Magic of AI Image Generators. And it's given us 7 headings. And on the right here, it's already got 7 subheadings as a default. You can actually have it as 4, 5, or 6. And then you can click Rewrite Outline. Unfortunately, there isn't an option to choose more or have a custom heading. So what's nice is you can change any of these headings manually. So I could delete this bit if I wanted, or I could add extra in. And then on the right here, we have a few more options to customize your article. So under article style, you can choose to have a second image. So writers then will automatically add a title image or header image. And then if you toggle second image on, it will add another image through the article. And of course, it would be nice if you could add a couple of more. You could choose the model, but it will get quite finicky in the end. And I don't think Writeseed is trying to achieve what other AI writers do, or more advanced ones. Some other nice options is you have the ability to add a table, which always looks appealing in an article. You can add bold highlighting, which I really like, block quotes, key takeaways, which is really nice, and you can have that in the beginning. There is no option to choose where you want these to appear, and that'd be quite difficult for the AI to identify if that was the case. You can add frequently asked questions at the end, a YouTube video that's relevant to the article, and undetectable AI, lower quality though. And just below that, you can even add the tone. So you can have it a first person narrator and personal anecdotes, and a third person narrator. Now for the fun part, let's create an article. So we'll go to next, and it will say AI is creating your article, takes 60 to 120 seconds. And after testing this a few times, it doesn't take any longer than that. Okay, so that article was created in about 90 seconds and it's generated 1,886 words. Now, below that, it gives the recommended amounts of words based on the top 10 Google search results for AI image generators. And it says next we have 11 headings and they recommend 9 to 20, 14 paragraphs, at least 10 images to 1 to 3. But I have noticed for every article I've generated, it comes up with almost the same settings. So I don't know where they get their analysis from exactly, but I don't think it's always exactly correct. Also, if you look above here, it says SEO score 100. Now, I know for a fact that can't be right. If you use tools like Neuron Writer or Phrase, there's no way from AI generated content you would get 100% SEO score. And it says this pretty much for every article, so I wouldn't go by this for your number one source for analysis. Going down a bit, we've got the keyword density. This is for AI image generators, that's 1.7%. Keyword frequency, which is 32, and true in title, which is, has it got AI image generator in the title, which it does. You also have NLP keywords. These are the keywords that are recommended for the main keyword AI image generators, and it says it's found quite a few here. And to have these turn green, all you have to do is type in, say, style transfer, and you'll see their style transfer 1 out of 1. And the number means that all you need to do is have one of that particular keyword, and that will be enough to hopefully rank on Google. But I have noticed that every keyword is out of one. There's no, you need 4 or 3. And for some of the keywords, it's added in, like say, artificial intelligence 4 times throughout the article, which isn't a major deal because it is to do with AI. So that might be one that's needed to be used more. So if we move across to image, you can search for images or have the AI create an image. Now, if I search for an image, it doesn't actually say what it will replace or where the image will go, but I'll show you where it goes. So if I typed in here AI picture, for instance, go to search, and it will bring up a load of images, and these images are from Unsplash. So if I click one of these images, it will change the title image. But the most important feature, or the more likely feature you will use, is creating an AI image. And I'll assume that this creates an AI image for the title. So I've just put in a random prompt, an AI robot creating a masterpiece image of a dragon with a wand wearing a blue dress. Let's create an image. Okay, it's kind of half right, a bit random. The robot actually has a tail instead of the dragon, and the dragon's on the, I don't know what that is. But if we go up, you'll see that it has replaced the title. So that's quite cool, but it'd be nice to have the option here to change some of the images.
Welcome back,
in
everyone,
this
to the
area.
deep dive. This time,
Before we jump into the editor and a few other options, I just want to show you a couple of extra tabs up here. So we have outline. And if I click on this little arrow icon, it will show the title. And if I click here where it highlights a link, it will just take me to where that particular text is in the article. And the same is for the headings as well. So any of these that I click on, it will take me directly to that area. This is a quick way to edit your article without having to go through manually and find out where everything is. And just looking at competitors here, it shows a list of the top 10 pages that are ranking for AI image generators. And if I click here under one, get structure, it has provided the H2s and the H3s, but the problem here is that it's also added a bunch of coding, and I've tried this out twice and got the same result. So let's check out the editor, and at the top here there's like a toolbar similar to Word or Google Docs where you can change the fonts. So they've got some standard selections here. You can add bold, italics, underscore, strike through, change the text up to 36 pixels max. You can change the text headings, you can align the text, and there's a few more options such as changing the colors and background, etc. So we asked the AI to add in key takeaways, and let's see if they've got that. And here it is. And this is a really nice addition to add to your articles because it tells the reader what's coming up in the article. And then below that, we've actually got some bold font, and we did ask for that. We have a table, which is really nice. Another image. We've got more bold text, and it's really well spread out. We have a YouTube video that's based on AI image generators, so it's captured that well. And then we've got frequently asked questions. So overall, it's quite a nice looking article. Now, the one thing I noticed straight away after it's generated an article is it doesn't tell you which AI model it used to generate this article. So I think there should be an option before you create the article so you can choose which model. And Writeseed does feature a lot of AI models from different vendors, but for article creation, it doesn't seem to give you an option. So back at the dashboard, if I go to created text, you'll see here your latest AI generated content. The first one I've got, or the last one, is from pixels to masterpieces. And if I go here to view text, there are a few more options here at the top, and one of them is the AI model. It doesn't say AI model, but you can see it says GPT 3.5 Turbo, and that makes me think that this article was generated using that model, which is obviously a very old and nearly obsolete model. And this is a bit crafty, really, because if you look on Apssumo or the paid advertisements that they are promoting for Writeseed, it says that you can use all these AI models for unlimited words, but that is not strictly true, because for generating a big article over 2,000 words, it uses the default AI model GPT 3.5 Turbo. Now, the unlimited part comes when you actually go to this editing screen and you can actually click on content and it will bring up this little pop-up toolbar, and here you can use different AI models to generate additional content. So let me show you how this works. I've selected GPT-4.0, it's a better model. And if I highlight this text here, I can expand the text, I can shorten it, I can make it formal or casual or rewrite. It would be nice to have a few more options here, but I can understand why they don't. So if I click rewrite, and it will give you 3 additional options to change it. As you can imagine with AI, they are quite similar, but there are some new different ones here. Let's try the marvel of AI image generation. And if I click that, you'll see that on the title now it has changed. And you can essentially go through your whole article and do this for any of the text. For instance, the AI sometimes just generates too much content and you want to shorten it. So I can highlight this text here and I can go to shorten. And just down here, it should provide me with 3 additional options. Now, for some reason, I have to go really far down the page to get this to appear. So maybe that's something they can have a look at. But as you can see here, there are 3 shortened results. So if I click one, and now I can't find exactly where that was shortened. You may have also noticed this little button here, and when you hover over it, it says suggestions. Now, if I click on, let's just say this paragraph here, and click the button, it will now provide topic suggestions for that text. So if I click here, now it will load, and it will take that context and create a paragraph based on that context. So I can say use text or discard, and we'll use it. Now, for me, this can be a bit confusing having this option here when you do have simpler options here with this little toolbar. What would be nice instead is to have that button but have it generate an image, so you can quickly type in a prompt and have an image generated that you can paste wherever you want throughout the text. At the top right, we have a couple of additional options. You can download the article in a text format, HTML, text .docx, HTML docx, and a couple of other options. There's also this big blue button here that says let AI write, and it doesn't actually explain what this does, but if I highlighted, say, the key takeaways and went to let AI write, and let's go down here and see what it does, it will rewrite that particular area in whatever AI model you want to use. And just going back to the AI models, for editing this article, they only have 3 AI models, and these are all from OpenAI. But amongst different templates, they actually have Claude and Llama as well, depending on which template you use. So let's try out another template, and I'm going to show you paraphrasing and rewriting. So it says here, paraphrase and rewrite text articles and essays. And you'll see this is very much like Quillbot, but a very minimized version. So let's give it a test. Now, I've just copied the article we just created, and it's got around 1,800 words. And I want to see if it will rewrite that article or paraphrase it, as they say. So let's click paraphrase. Now, it does say writing, and we'll see if it comes back with something similar. Okay, so that took around 20 seconds, and it has paraphrase that article, but if we go to word counter and I've pasted it in here, it only has 978 words, so it probably hasn't captured every part of the article, but it did a fairly good job. Now let's try out Humanize text, and this has the same layout as the paraphrase one, so I'm just going to insert the article in here, and this is the paraphrase one. So let's go to Humanize, and I've just found this AI checker website for AI written content to see if it's human or not, and I've pasted in 2,151 characters because I don't pay for it. I can't paste the whole article, but let's see if it can detect any AI, and straight away it does. So the probability of it is it reads like AI, and there's pretty much the whole article. So as I kind of expected, it's not very human-like. But in all fairness, if it's well written and it helps users, then Google will rank it, whether it's AI written or not. Okay, so I'm just going to briefly show you the batch article creator. So it allows you to create up to 30 articles at once from a list of keywords, which sounds very nice. So on the left here, you get to enter one keyword for each article, and you have to add a different keyword on each line. And you can add up to 30. You can then select the language you want the articles to be generated in. And here are 10 keywords that I added earlier, and that created 10 articles for me, and they all have a title image apart from one for some reason. And as I've shown you in the editor, you can just click on here, that will take you to the editor, and then you can customize the whole article. You can download the article or you can delete it. This is a really quick way to generate articles that you might have multiple websites and you want to upload a lot of articles per day. Of course, I would never just upload articles without checking them first, especially AI written articles. You may want to add your own personal touches. Next, I'd like to show you WordPress Post Scheduler. So you can schedule up to 100 articles at once, which is really nice. And like the bulk creator, you have to enter one keyword for each article. So there is no way, like say for ZimWriter, where you can add your own custom outline or anything additional. This is all pretty bog standard. Once you connect your website, it will automatically upload the articles to that website through WordPress. You can post one article every 3 hours, 6 hours, and all the way up to a week. And I have about 10 articles that are scheduled to my WordPress account. And the first one's actually already happened. So if I went to open editor, you will see this is one that was created based on a keyword that I gave it. And then if I go to my WordPress website, you will see here that it has been added to my drafts. And you can actually choose to publish it or add it to your draft area. So if I click on here, and here is the article. So that's a really quick way of uploading or scheduling your articles to upload to WordPress. One feature that would be nice is if we had the ability to choose which category the article can be assigned to before it's uploaded. So there's a bunch of other templates, almost 70 plus, I believe, that you can choose from, and these will help you boost your productivity, give you ideas, provide social media posts and all sorts. Let's talk about Writeseed's next feature, and that's AI images. AI images are a big thing right now, and a lot of people are using them throughout their blog posts. But how does Writeseed's AI images and models match up with other competitors? So at the top here, you will see that it's powered by the AI model Flux.1. And Flux is a really good AI model image generator to use. So like any image generator, you have to enter your prompt. And I've just added a dark and mysterious dragon flying over New York City. You can also add negative prompts, and they've already provided some of the most important ones, and I'm sure Hans is in there somewhere as well. You get to choose from 3 different styles. It doesn't tell you what they are, but judging by the look of the image, that one looks to be more realistic, this one's more fantasy or space-like, and this one looks like anime, so I quite like anime. Then you get to select from 3 different formats, so that looks like Instagram, Square Post. This one looks more like landscape, and this one looks like portrait. It'd be nice to have these labeled as to what they refer to. And also, we're a bit limited on the amount of styles, so having about 8 or 9 more would be really good. Same with formats as well. Once you've selected your options, you just hit create image, and it's quite quick at creating the image. It should only take a few seconds, and there we go. And I really like that. That's probably one of the best ones that the AI has generated. Now that style was used in anime, which, I mean, it looks a little bit, but not that much anime-like. Let's try this one now. And quite similar, but as you can see, the background style looks different. And then if we try this one, I'm hoping for something more realistic, although how realistic can you get with a dragon? And okay, I wouldn't say it's realistic, but it has changed the style. Once you've found your image, the only option you have is download, but I won't do this right now. Unfortunately, once the image has been regenerated or you've created a new one, the images just disappear. They don't get saved to a gallery or anywhere, even just for a few days or weeks. The only option you have is to download it and then upload it again to your article. Another disappointing feature is you can't actually add images in the article or at any place throughout the article. The only way you could do this is if you uploaded it to WordPress or the website you use to upload your blog post to. You also don't have an option to change the YouTube video, so it'd be nice to have an option such as pasting in a URL here. Just going back to a template here, and I wanted to explain about the unlimited use of AI models or multiple AI models. So a lot of the templates don't include all the AI models, but if I went to tweet, for instance, so you can create a short but compelling text for Twitter. Now, if I went to the AI model selection here, you can see that there are a lot more AI models from different vendors to choose from. And they even have one of the more popular ones, Claude's 3.5 Sonnet, and of course GPT-4 Naught. But it feels like for the templates that requires the AI to generate less text, that's where the AI models are included. But for ones like the 2000 plus word articles, it uses the kind of below standard GPT 3.5 Turbo. Although you can go in the editor and change that, but then again, not everyone wants to do that. So I think that is a cost-effective saving method, but whether that bothers you is another story. Okay, so next up we've got custom templates. And now you know what a template is. This is kind of the default layout that you will be using. Okay, so I've just filled out some dummy data for creating a custom template, and this one is a formal email reply. Now it has different steps that you need to go through. So step 1, I've put reply in a formal but friendly way, show understanding. Step 2, you choose your tone. So I'll choose professional, and then you choose your language. Step 3, be formal and friendly, show understanding, and reply to the name. So if I click write text, it will create a demonstration, and that is looking pretty good from what I can first see. Once you're done, you click save template, give it a name such as formal email reply, and then you go to save template, and it says template saved, and you can share this if you want your team to use it or a friend or someone. So let's go back to the custom templates, and you'll see now that our created template appears here, and you can create as many as you want. And next up we have created text, and as I mentioned earlier, the name could be slightly different, but what's really cool is there is a search for text search bar up here, and over time, every time you generate a piece of content, it gets added here. So quite quickly there will be a lot of your content that appears. So it's quite handy to have this search bar to find that content quickly. Although the layout is in a tidy and neat format, I kind of wished it was a bit like the template format, such as using square blocks like this, as it will be a lot easier to find your content. So next up we have posts and ads. Now if I click here, you will see a load of examples of dummy ads. Now this additional feature for Writeseed I can't ever see myself using. I mean, some people may want to, but essentially what you can do is you can add in your logo URL or any image URL. You can give it some data, describe the business or purpose, the background image, a button, simpler options, say more details. You can have it show button or hide button, the language. And if you go to create new, it will take all that content into consideration, all that data you've added there, and create advertisements. And the images generated are from Unsplash, so you're a bit restricted there. They could maybe have Pexels or Pixabay, or maybe the option to even generate an AI image. So I'm not quite sure if this is a feature that many people would use, but it's there for your social media ads or something like that. And Writeseed also has a Chrome extension, and I have to say I haven't used it, but I can imagine it's good for summarizing text and doing quick things across the internet, and it's powered by ChatGPT. And there are probably hundreds, if not thousands, of similar tools like this, which are way more advanced. So I doubt you'd ever use it for this reason. But taking into consideration, if you don't have a tool like that, Writeseed has it integrated, which is also really nice. Okay, so if you head over to account, it will say you have integrations with WordPress, which takes literally a few seconds to integrate with. You also have WordPress SEO plugin integration. That's with Yoast and Rank Math and Co, which I'm assuming is some others. Okay, so now we've summed up Writeseed, let's take a look at the pricing on Apssumo. For tier 1, you get 20,000 words a month, create up to 1,000 word long form articles, 50 plus fine-tuned AI template, and tier 2 you get unlimited words for $88, so that's really good. Tier 3 and above is probably what you want to be aiming for. So you get unlimited words, you get all of that previous features, plus you get unlimited WordPress. And as I showed you earlier, that's great for bulk uploading and just letting things run automatically. You can also create 300 AI images a month, and that's only for $132. But for $176, you get unlimited AI images a month. And my personal opinion is you wouldn't need to generate that many images a month. And also, there are better AI image generators out there. I use Super Machine personally, and you can also grab that on Apssumo. Another feature worth noting is there is a mobile and desktop version. Now, I haven't used the mobile version. I don't mean if they mean it's on the Play Store or iOS, or if it's just optimized for mobile. But I did try it on mobile and it does seem optimized. Obviously, not as good looking as on desktop, but it gets the job done. If you're interested in buying Writeseed, I will leave a link in the description below. It is affiliated, which means I would earn a small commission, but it would help me out massively. So thank you if you do that. And the good thing about Apssumo is you can try it out for 60 days and refund it if it's not right for you. Looking at the reviews, there are a lot of 5-star reviews. I mean, most of these are 5 stars, and any that need addressing or there's any issues, you can see here the founder is quick to reach out to sort out the issue. The founder is also very active. He seems to be checking Apssumo daily for questions, which is really nice to see. And if we look at the pricing on Writeseed's website, for $16 a month, you get unlimited words, unlimited AI images, some of these AI models, and all this other stuff, which basically is what you get from tier 3 and above on Apssumo. And there is a free trial you can use as well. Down at the bottom, they've got some frequently asked questions you can quickly check out. And if we go all the way to the top, there is support here, and you can fill out the contact support. I haven't used this personally, so I don't know how quick they are to respond, but it's there. There does appear to be a lack of helpful documents, but on some features or templates, for instance, on the dashboard, you can view a tutorial here, which is on YouTube. And if I click on one of the templates like Pro Writer Mode, you might see the help button up here. If I click that, it will come up with a pop-up video. So you don't always know which one has a helpful video or not. It would be good to have those helpful videos under one page that's easy to access, especially for those who've never used Writeseed before. But most features are quite easy to use and the templates are very self-explanatory. Okay, so overall, I do really like Writeseed. It's not the most advanced AI content generator out there, but it has a lot of templates that can speed up your productivity. You can create bulk articles, you can schedule to WordPress, which is really nice. You can create social media posts, and what's really good is you can create your own templates. I would say this would be really good for small businesses or people who don't have enough time, but for larger companies or more established, there are better tools out there. Whilst Writeseed has a lot of features, it might be worth them focusing more on some of the features they have now and making them better, adding some more customizable options. I would give Writeseed a 3.5 out of 5. It does a lot but lacks in some more advanced features. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of Writeseed. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of the reviews. Also, let me know in the comments if you would replace Writeseed with any of your other AI written content generators. I'll be really interested to know your thoughts on this. Okay, well, that's it for today, and I'll see you on the next review.